Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. Hi Queso, welcome and congratulations on the first. And hi Necro. Hello. It is Blueprints Day. It is Friday. And what I'm really excited about, I have a new stream deck. And I set it up. And I have 32 fucking buttons that I've all mapped to various things that are going to make... My god, music's loud. I need a button to change the music volume, honestly. But, yes, I have, buttons. I like the buttons. The buttons are great. I love the buttons. That being said, I've actually refrained from playing blueprints or thinking about blueprints much this past week. Partially... Hi Mevi, welcome. I have my knobs for the audio stuff in OBS. I don't have physical knobs. Not yet, at least. I probably will get some at some point, but as of right now, no knobs. But hi, welcome. So, I have my notes, which I haven't actually looked at all in a while. I like the knob, nice and tactile. Hell yeah. I love knobs personally. We still have a lot of things to do, and I think I really want to focus on getting the precipice chessboard layout. Because shit's wacky, shit's wild. And I just really want to get this over with. Ellie crashes a lot. Need to contact Elgato about it because it makes it almost unusable. That is really unfortunate. I hope you get that figured out. Also, 5 stream streak from Queso and Mivi. You guys are tied on stream streaks now. Goddamn. Thank you for tuning in, by the way, so often. I appreciate having you guys here. Oh yeah, and we still have yet to see grade 8 and above. In the classroom, so that's something. We still need money for the bookshop, because that's gonna unlock a lot of stuff. I realized also, I don't think I marked... Yeah, high up among all the clocks, we got this one, so I can change the color here to green. We got this key. Generally, I think we still want to get new rooms wherever possible. Need some electric candles at work so I can pray to the omniscient. What does that mean? I don't know what that means, but I'll take your word for it that it's a good thing. That being said, I'm gonna switch over to the game for good RNG and faster PC. I do wish for good RNG today. We're gonna definitely need it. For the stuff. I'm being very specific right now, I know. For the room layout, because I really want to get the chess pieces. Hi, Cop. Welcome. Welcome in. B42. Clearly, this is the answer to everything. It's a Warhammer reference. The tech priests pray to so the machines are happy. Gotcha. That explains why I don't understand it. Why do I have a key? Did I have a freezer last time that I don't remember? Maybe. You know what? I'm gonna take a hovel. And hope for the best. Today I painted a part of a cup holder silver so it matches the original part, and I love how it turned out. Hell yes. That's awesome. I love that. It must be that the stars are aligned. Well, I don't think my stars are aligned in any way. Also, Beard Rainbow, hi, welcome to the stream. Welcome in. Damn. Entry. Guess I'll take a no. It really wants me to do dead ends today, huh? Courtyard here is kind of crazy. Doesn't really get me anything. Omnissiah, like Messiah, but Electric Boogaloo. Hell yeah. Okay, well, we have a rook. So that's something. Pawn rooms shouldn't be that hard to get. Let's just go left. Let's just go west. Into the pantry. Get some apples. Get some coins. Get a fucking hallway, I guess, since that's the only thing that they're leaving me with as an option. I realize I never really look at the ceilings in this game. That's kind of crazy. Oh, you know what? Library might actually be crazy if I get a bookshop. I do not. Okay. Fair enough. Guess we're gonna take a... Oh, hallway doors are always unlocked. It's kind of crazy, though. Absolutely adore one copy pasta that I've read at how Navy minigun technicians are basically tech priests. You know what? I'm gonna get an early foyer. That's pretty fucking based. Oh yeah, I don't have any of that. I'm gonna go back around, develop the east wing. Hello, Bet. Oh look, best viewers again. Thank you for affirming me in that, dear bot. I'm gonna have to ban the phrase best viewers at this rate. Because it is just constant. It's kind of crazy. Color Chapel. Chapel's the only thing that doesn't lock me in here. Also gives us a bishop room, so that's good. Gymnasium, den, bedroom. I'll take a den. That's a good mobility. And I guess I'll take a closet, because none of these other ones will give me enough mobility. It's a key, isn't it? Yeah. Key, that's worth it, I think. Alright, do we go... Yes, we go in here. Kitchen, parlor, storeroom. This one's a dead end anyway, so I might as well go for a storeroom. That's a lot of coins, first of all, and that's a... Since when? Thank you for the head pats. Since when are there items in this? I have never seen an item in a storeroom. That's crazy. There have always been. Well, yes, obviously, but like, you know, these inventory items. You silly. Wait, can I? Right, these two go together, and then I assume I need a lever, which I probably need a garage for, I think. My understanding is correct. Dining room here is actually based. Dark room corridor. Guess I'll take a dark room, because might as well. And then up here. Oh, yeah, you have the burning glass, right? I forgot that's the thing. I should actually stop watching because I started playing this too. Damn. I'm losing my entire viewership to people I'm also inspiring to play the game. That's crazy. Wait, you have the burning glass. I do want to get that. Retrieve the burning glass. Thank you. And then I want to go downstairs. I think? Through the fountain, specifically. I'm gonna go do that. Also, maybe at this point you've kind of seen most of it. I think. I mean, to be fair, I don't know how much longer this goes on for, but like, you know what I mean? Right, I wanted to get the burning glass for these candles. I remember these. We're about halfway from what I remember. I'd be surprised if this was actually just halfway. That would be crazy. Now, what the fuck is this? It's dark. It's a barrel. Another mining company log. After waiting the better part of 3 weeks for the equipment to be carefully hoisted down the cliffside one piece at a time, the wait is finally over. Today we begin our formal foray into the mountain and begin excavation of the first tunnel, the first of many. To prevent future delays, Thomas Sinclair has generously volunteered to install a freight lift to facilitate both personnel transport. Both personnel transport? Am I silly? Or is there something missing in that sentence? Anyway, however, after seeing his ornate designs, one can't help but feeling the Baron's delicate taste might be better suited for the ballroom crowd. Regardless of the particulars, I'm sure my crew won't object to riding down to the tunnels in fashionable style. Are we back at the precipice? Is that what I'm learning here? So we got all the... What is this called? Abandoned mine. Oh. Yeah, that's what this is. Alright. Understood. So we're here now. Gotcha. Might as well place some pieces then while I'm here. I think I have this here. This was here. Don't have a night room yet, I don't think. The foyer night room? It's not. Okay. In that case... Elevator down here? Can I call the elevator? That's not. You need to put them down afterwards of what do you mean, Millie? What about them? Before... Or what? After what? Before drafting the rooms? I don't think so. That would be crazy. That would be insane. There's no way you're getting that lucky with... What was it? 7 chess pieces? Oh, look at that. We get some dice. Let's see what we got. Corridor is the only one that doesn't lock me out. Could redraw here, but it locks the draw pools only. That would be pretty cool, but I don't think it would do that. That doesn't seem like a very game thing to do. Okay, I'm gonna grab the kitchen because we're gonna need steppies and we have money. I also don't know if there's a chess piece in the kitchen anywhere. Don't think so. It would probably just be a pawn if there was. Get steppies for a showroom. Since we're not getting a bookshop anyway, I might as well use my money here. I'll keep a little bit. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. My voice is not cooperating with me today. Jesus Christ. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the West Wing. See what we can get in here. There's no chess pieces in the foyer. Security here is actually super based. And we got a security door immediately. That means we have a night room, so we just need king and queen now. So that's pretty awesome. I'm gonna see if I can get a utility closet. Of course, that would be too cool. I might actually use a redraw here. Utility closet, there it is. Awesome. Switch off the keycard system. And then I'm gonna draft this room. There's no harm in drafting it. Ooh. Okay. I'll take a bedroom. And then we go here. And first of all, disable, set security to high. And then offline mode unlocked. There we go. And then log into network. Remote terminal access. We Blackbridge into the lab terminal. See if we can get something. Something cool. Experiment setup. Redirect to shop room. Oh my god, thank you for the hydrate. Whenever you draft a shop room, you can gain a key for every 2 hallways in your house. Pretty based, especially considering we haven't drafted the commissary yet. So that's pretty awesome. Let's see what we got here. All of them would be dead ends. Nursery for steppies would be great. I'm gonna take a nursery actually. Alright. And then we go back over here. See where we're going. Locked. We have more than enough keys right now, so that is fine. I'm actually going to take the parlor and have some north movement options, because kind of feels like it's locking us in down here a little bit. Let's see. I don't have to do this. Gems in the black box. Every statement with the word black is false. The gems are in the blue box. So... God, I hate these. I'm assuming that this isn't self-referential because that would just be a straight paradox. Yeah. So the only way this can't be a paradox is if it doesn't refer to itself. So if this is true, and this is false, and this we don't know. If this is false, and this is true, and that way we know it's in the black box. So black box is the only solution we can come to with certainty. It doesn't really matter, so I'm just gonna do it. I'm not gonna think about it too much. There we go. Awesome. Laboratory drawing room. Drawing room here is pretty sick, actually. I'll take a drawing room. I still don't know what this does, how this works. That's kind of crazy. I'm sorry. Study is actually based, even though it is a dead end. It is a queen room. And I have redraws for the other side. So I'm not gonna get myself locked out, I don't think. I'll draft the study. There's a gem in there, but I don't really care about that all that much. Drafting studio is also super based. Because we want new rooms. So I think I'm gonna go with that. Alright. Classroom, the kennel, or casino? Well, we already can get classrooms. If I got a schoolhouse. But this just permanently adds a classroom to the draft pool, which I don't know if I want that, honestly. I think I'd prefer... Where's my mouse cursor? There it is. I think I'd prefer my classroom runs to be specifically when I get the schoolhouse for outdoors. Kennel is cool, obviously. And then we have the casino as well. Home to several of Sinclair's hunting companions. And be assumed these friendly hounds have been anxious to meet their new master. Mount Holly Casino offers an intimate and exciting setting for wagers of any scale, and guests may be surprised to discover how much strategy is involved in the games featured here. Buy-in of 2 gems is required for admittance into this exclusive room. I mean, I have to go with the kennel. I just have to. As the dog, I have to get the kennel. Also, I really want to know if this does something when I have a magnifying glass, because I know this is the study room. It's just... oh, I need a magnifying glass so bad. Morning room, gymnasium. Gymnasium kinda sucks, but it's not that bad. I could redraw. I have gems to redraw. Oh my god, that actually paid off. That was insanely good. We get 5 steppies for drafting a bedroom. And then we get 2 dice from the bedroom. We get a gem from the safe. And we get to move north. Master bedroom is a king room. I'm pretty sure. Right? Did I screenshot it? Office is the king room. Hold on, is the master bedroom a king room? Am I gonna have to look at the VOD? It feels like the master bedroom should be a king room. But I'm not 100% certain. And it is a dead end. So if I'm wrong, I might, you know what, I'm gonna check out the VODs. I'm not risking this. Oops. That shouldn't be on that screen. Doesn't really matter. Let's see. Twitch VODs, blueprints. When was I in the master bedroom? Probably blueprints stream 7. I'll floor your plan. Hi, Ruby. Welcome. Okay, I'm gonna have to scroll around, see if I can find anything. Hold on. Here. I'm not gonna risk. Well, this has been very master bedroomy. It's been popping up everywhere else. Was it Blueprint 6? Was it that long ago already? No, this is when I did finish Alex. This is when we got into room 46 for the first time. Think that much. I believe... Yeah, no, this is not... It must be Blueprint 7, right? It has to be. This is where we got the geometry. Hi, Cobalt. And Reddington. Alright. Welcome in. Right. I'm just rewatching my VODs. No, I remember this. Back in the day with the Google Doc, yeah. God, the memory. Been so long. Now I understand. That's it. Must have been Blueprints 5. Vasta main 3 equals just. Dark room testing. I'm gonna fucking Google Doc. That's crazy. Before we were cool and used Obsidian. It's true. The realm of God. There's no... Oh my god, when did I go into the thing? When did I go into the room? Not here. That much I can say for certain. Den is good here. Den is actually great here. Couldn't have been that early, right? It must be 7. But it can't be 7. Ballroom. Or foundation elevator. Oh, please. Well, that's a... Yeah, there... Really, there it is. Wait, this is the master bedroom. Hold on. Keep an eye out for King. Chess piece. Yeah, there's just... But yeah, there really is just cannons here. I didn't even see those at first. Is there no king piece in here? And the crest is here again. And that's a sick-ass sword. What the fuck? That's crazy. I don't think there's a king piece in this room. I'm glad we have the same thought, Aki. Nail. That's decoration. Print. That's just... Cursive book, indeed. Should make my... It is pretty cool. Yeah, no, there's no king piece in the master bedroom. Alright. Taking the gymnasium then. I know the office has a king piece. I know that much. But... I don't have an office yet. I could re-roll for an office. But I think I'll only do that when I'm really low on either movement or steppies. I'm gonna get an observatory. This one's locked, of course. Oh, actually, I don't know if I can open another thing. Also, hi, Squirrel. We're really close to getting the layout for the chess piece puzzle in the thing. I just need an office, really. I'm gonna re-roll for an office. Meal room. Billiard room. Treasure trove, freezer. Showroom, commissary, East Wing Hall. Oh my god, wait. We have the foyer, so East Wing Hall is actually based. Aquarium Courtyard, Mount Holly Gift Shop. This would be a net gain for gems, which means more rerolls. And there's a security door on the other side, that's awesome. Vault, laboratory. I don't need a laboratory, I need an office. These? Music room, that gives me a key. Guaranteed. Also a lot of steppies. Office, there it is. And there's the king. Alright, we're done. We're good. I'm schmovin'. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I hope I can. Ever seen the aquarium stuffs? I've seen the aquarium. I've been in the aquarium. I always want head paths. Okay. Wait, am I going the right way? Yes, I'm going to the precipice. So I need to try draining the aquarium. I forgot that's an option. I didn't even... Yeah, that is true. That's something I haven't done yet either. Alright. I cannot believe that we actually got the chessboard layout on the first run today. Stuff does happen, it's interesting. Very interesting. Might need a magnifying... I need a magnifying glass for fucking everything. Of course you need a magnifying glass. What else? Okay, we have... the knight here. We have the king... I think it was it up here? Yes, it was. And we have the study. 2 down, 3 down, 1 left from the antechamber. So right here. Choose your piece to receive a new permanent power. What? Does it tell me? Does it tell me what I get? I'm just gonna click the queen, see if a menu pops up, but if I just get locked in, I want to be locked into the queen. Oh, gamut of the... Okay, it does give me options. Each time you draft a room on the queen side, west wing of your house, lose 5 steppies and gain 2 keys. If I click no, it doesn't permanently lock me out. Okay. Add the armory to your draft pool. When you reach rank 8 each day, you may choose knight, bishop, rook, or queen. Gain the power of that piece until the end of the day. Interesting. Each day you may choose a color. Rooms of the chosen color are more likely to be drawn while drafting. God, my voice, I'm so sorry. I don't have to pay the chapel and I gain $30 every time I enter it. That's actually kind of crazy. May draw floor plans up to 4 times when drafting the 4 corner rooms of your house. I get the corner rooms so rarely. I'm guessing I just get to pick one of these. Permanent armory sounds interesting. That's a big steppy tax. I don't know if that's really that useful. This would be great for money, but I think we can just make stuff happen with the lab stuff for money. This one's kind of useless. And if I've already reached rank 8, then a lot of these... If I'm at rank 8, I probably don't have that much space left to get the armory from the knight. I probably already have a chapel, because that's super fucking common. Corner rooms... If I'm already at rank 8, then that already locks out like the bottom 2 corner rooms most likely. So the rook is useless. And if I'm already at rank 8, then my west wing is probably already fully developed, so the queen doesn't really do anything either. So I think armory is really just the right choice here. Honestly. Just a permanent new room. You have accepted Mantle of the Knight. You may give up this power by returning to this chamber on any future day and unlocking the pieces again. Okay, so that's what that does. So we can just redo this. Whenever. That's awesome. Oh my god, my voice is going to die. Anyway. So nice to see the hamster running to turn the gears. And there is no hamster running. Jesus Christ. I am so sorry for all my throat clearing. It's insane. Hamster. There is no hamster, I'm sorry. Alright, well I think that's the day then. I could, in theory. You know what, I just might do that, actually. I'm gonna go back in here, into the kitchen, buy as many bananas as I can. I'm not using the money anyway. And then I'm gonna go to the dark room, see if I can banana maxing. Hell yeah. I wish I had salty nanners, that would be great, but I don't have them. I'm gonna go into the dark room. I also wish I had a lever. I'm pretty sure the lever is the third thing that I combine with these. Oh my god, wait, I have the dining room. I just realized I have the burning glass on me still. That is awful, actually. Have the dinner. I really don't want to lose my burning glass. So I'm gonna check that in again. Or I could check in a battery pack and then... No, I'm gonna check in the burning glass. I don't know if there are any more candles to be lit, but... Why didn't the room turn dark? What? Why didn't the dark room go dark? Why didn't it blow a fuse? Don't question it. I've never even entered the dark room on this run so far. I just drafted it and left. I have no idea why that didn't. That is very strange. That is very odd. Bug? Or me messing with the fuse makes it not happen? The only thing I did is turn off the keycard stuff so I could do this. You know what? I'm gonna just go back into the archives. I really want to see what the fuck is in here. I feel like I must have missed something here. I'm gonna be ending the day here anyway, so it doesn't really make much of a difference. But I don't understand. Outside is hovel. I still just remember the notes, the thing. I don't have it down here anymore. I don't remember where I put the note in my notes. The note that was like, wait, it's probably gonna be around the security room, which, yeah, this one. I should have taken a screenshot of. Night shield? Is that a thing? Can't be the thing, right? That would be crazy. But I'm looking for anything in the archives because it says delete it and it points to like this corner of the archives. And I have no idea what that means. But there's nothing here. Can't move up the ladder. Better delete it. I don't know how to. I don't understand how. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Is there a way to get up in the archives? Can I get on top of here somehow? What hint says deleted? This one. This one says deleted and it has this drawing of like the security feed. And the security feed on that specific monitor points in this specific corner. Either that or just generally into the archives. So either way, it's gotta lead somewhere here, and I don't understand what it is. Is there anything here that's like... There's that one colorful book. Which one's colorful? Is there a more colorful book than the others? Am I colorblind? Am I actually becoming dog-brained? That one's just colorful because of lighting, I'm pretty sure. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't reach that. Or it could be a lighting thing. What puppy maxing for years does to a person. crazy. Can I wait? You know what? We're gonna delete it. Can I set fire to anything here? Can I just burn the archives? Is that a thing I can do? That would be deleting it. I'm pretty sure. Just burn it all down. Yes. I don't think this is what the game wants me to do. But I am going to test that theory either way because it doesn't seem too out of place, honestly. To be completely real. Like, it doesn't feel too far-fetched to just have this be interactable with a burning glass. But I don't think that's it. We're not deleting anything. Okay. I guess not. I thought I was onto something. Actual shit game. There's an RPG and a burning glass and you're not allowed to blow shit up or burn it down. Honestly, yeah. 0 out of 10. Hate the game though. Okay, yeah, I don't know what the fuck that clue's supposed to mean. I'm gonna check in the burning glass again. One day I'll make a cool sledgehammer. Do I have enough steppies to make my way up there? And just see if I can, like, draft something cool? Probably not. That would be a lot of steppies. Maybe I can... No, I can't make it there. That would be crazy. This one's a free travel room at least. So that's something. 6, 5, 4, 3, and that's it. Damn. I never entered the observatory. Shame. But alright. So we got that. I have a theory, but for my theory to be proven, I need a magnifying glass, and I haven't gotten a magnifying glass in what feels like the past 17,000 runs. I specifically need a magnifying glass in a drafting studio. Because there is in the drafting studio, there's a small paper model of the study, and there's specifically a paper model of the safe in the study, and if you click it, it pops up and it says, like, this is a very, very detailed model of the safe. So I'm thinking that if you have a magnifying glass, you can, like, look at the keypad or something, and it tells you something there. That's my theory. No idea if that's anything, but it's gotta be related. It explicitly says it's the detailed model of the safe that we're trying to crack. So it has to be, right? It has to be related. I'm gonna scream if it's not. Either way. We're gonna take a short ad break because it's already been an hour. And I will see you guys in just a few minutes. I'm gonna have to get used to all these buttons because I'm running a new Stream Deck. I already said that earlier today. Yes, I did check in the burn glass again, don't worry. I'm writing a new Stream Deck and I have yet to get used to all my buttons that I set up, but I'm loving it. It's really cool. Anyway, ad time. And we're back. I actually managed to figure out which buttons I have to press to get back into the gameplay screen. Are you guys proud of me? I hope so. Also interesting, hide back. What does that mean, Livy? What's interesting? Let's see what we got. For the outside. Fucking birds. They're up to something. Previous message got interrupted. Gotcha. Yes, we're going for a schoolhouse run. There's nothing in this one, right? Yeah, no. I'm gonna get to year 8 one of these days. Schoolhouse Rock, hell yeah. Closet, workshop, pantry. I'll take a workshop. For wing access. I'll take a classroom since it's already here. And I'll take... I need someone to clip that. I'm gonna get to grade 8 one of these days. I actually have a button now that can just create Twitch clips when I press it. But you know what? I'm gonna get a closet here. I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Dyson key. Alright. I'm gonna go for the... I was trying to figure out what else it could be with delete it. Yeah, I have no idea. I have zero clue what that could mean. Library. Bedroom. I'll take a bedroom. With a chance of anything good, which obviously there wouldn't be. Parlor is good. We do need gems. Let's see. Black box is not empty. The statement on the black box is true. The box of the false statement contains the gems. Okay, so if this is true, that is also true, which implies the blue box is false, which would mean the black box is empty, which would check out. If this is false, then this would also be false, which would force this to be true, which also works out. Wait, hold on. There's two options here. I think I'm getting mixed up somewhere. So these two are essentially just one box. I'm playing the game with two boxes. Because if this is true, then this is true, and if this is true, then this is true. So these are inherently linked. So these are basically just the same box. For the sake of the statements. So if this is true, they're in blue. And if this is false, they're in black. There's only ever one solution, so if you get a working theory, then it's probably good. Well, I have two theories, and I can't disprove either of them. If this is true, this must be false. Which works out, because this would be the box with the false statement. And it would have the stuff in it, and it would be false because the black box would be empty. If this is false, then a box with a true statement would contain the gem. This would inherently be false because this would be false. So this would be the only true statement. It would also... Wait, am I stupid? Did I get mixed up? Hold on, if this is... if this is true, they're in blue. If this is false... and this is true. Yeah, I don't... It is a 50-50, isn't it? White just says black box is true. And so the white box is always the same as the black box in terms of whether it's true or false. It's not a 50-50. Am I just being stupid? How can I disprove one of the two options here? I feel like I haven't been paying attention to the white box, but I can't think of a way that that actually affects anything. Because if the black box is true, this is true, and if the black box is false, this is false. So, the box with a false statement contains the gems. That makes black true. Right. And if a box with a true statement contains the gems, that makes black false. But that's just the same thing backwards. Oh my god. I'm gonna spend way too much time here because I need to get this for the classrooms. 3 gems is not negotiable. I need to get this one. But I don't understand. The box with a false statement contains the gems. That makes black true. How did write in it? What do you mean? If a box with a true statement contains the gems, then black is false. Right? That's just the same thing you said, but backwards. It's not 50. How is it not 50-50? I mean, I'm sure it is somehow. I just don't understand. Is black false? I don't know. How would I know? I can assume it's false. If black is false, then it must be in blue. No, that can't work out. Wait. If black is false, then white is false, which means blue is true. But then that would contradict itself with that, because black being false would imply it would be in the true box, but the true box says the black box is not empty. So those are conflicting pieces of information, so black must be true. In which case, it's in blue, because that's the false one, saying the black box is not empty. It's in blue. I don't know how I got that so mixed up. That was insane. Okay. Well, all of these suck. Do I dare a redraw? Sure. Honestly, I'll take a nook for the movement here. Still early enough that I can skip out on classrooms occasionally. You had the right assumption from the start, and then we went on some sort of mystical logic journey that I honestly didn't follow you on. I don't know, it made sense in my brain for like a moment, and then it didn't anymore. Okay, we got a good classroom here. That's grade 2. And we got... doesn't really matter what I do here. I don't think I'm getting into the foundation anyway. I don't want to spend a gem on a drawing room. I have so much movement in the east wing still. I'm gonna get the steppies. And we have a magnifying glass. Oh my god. I'm gonna cry. Of course I get the fucking magnifying glass. I did not solve drawing room yet. I have no clue where to go with that room. I'm really hoping that there's something else that gives me a hint for the drawing room, because I'm completely stumped. I have zero clue what to do with it. Look at that, there's flowers. That is an unfortunately positioned classroom. Oh boy. Armory. Weapons and armor for sale. Oh, it's a half black print. That's interesting. But the den though. Free gem plus more movement. I'm gonna have to go with the den. Locked. We can use a key. That's fine. Nursery, library, chapel. Sure. Chapel's a lot of movement. That's actually pretty good. Storeroom, pantry, corridor. Corridors not bad at this rank already. And we got another classroom. Awesome. Grade 3. Nursery, spare bedroom, pantry. I can redraw here. Hell yeah. I'll take a dining room, I guess, but no, I should probably use my redraws while I'm here to get more classrooms. Boot check is interesting. I can get another classroom. In here, I think there's always apples here to make movement into them for free. Oh yeah, these fucking things. My god. This shit had me going crazy already. So that's just a teapot. Is there something to this tea? This seems very out of place. I don't know why. Alright, well, there's that. Let's go to the corridor. See what this has. Reroll dice are great. And a free gem. Might as well use the last key. Patio, study, terrace. Ooh boy. I'll do some redraws here. Drawing room. Classroom. There we go. Awesome. Art prompts. There's surprisingly few things in these classrooms these days. Are you locked? You're not locked. Interesting. Might as well do some redraws then. Get another classroom. Grade 6. I don't know what door is there. That's not a security door, so I could at least go in and check if I can open it. Yes, I can. Yes, there was a kennel. Venarium. Pool. Storeroom. That's a terrible idea up here. Each chamber. Venarium, Great Hall. I'm honestly just rolling for, well, that's unfortunate. Guess I'm taking a dark room. And now it is doing the thing. So that's that. That's interesting. No idea what was up with that. Oh yeah, wrong direction. This is the way I go. I kind of messed up by locking myself out of the West Wing, I think. No, I kind of just gotta hope that I get a... I need at least one more... gem. Either way. Okay, at least I get 3 redraws here. You're not West Wing through Foundation if you get a card. If I get a card, sure. But I've gotten like 3 in my entire playthrough so far, so... I wouldn't be too optimistic about that. Last room. I think that was actually a mistake. Now I can't use my rerolls here to roll for a classroom because I need a gem. Fuck. I could go. I could go to the basement behind the red box room and get a gem there. You know what? I actually... This is worth the time investment to me. I'm going to do that. I'm gonna get the gem from the fucking basement gate. I'm pretty sure I can get there from here. If I push the cart. Just gotta remember to pull it back afterwards. We got to 7. Indeed we did. And we have a bunch of rerolls. So surely... Oh yeah, I didn't even check if the thing is set to the right. Probably not. Yeah, no, of course it's not. Which, I think that side was the one with the gate, yeah. Okay. Gotta do some spinnies. Don't call me Charlie. Sorry, Squirrel. Squirrely. That's your new name. You're Squirrely now. Alright, there we go. That should do it. Is this locked again? Actually is crazy. There we go. Open the gates. Take the gem. Are you serious too? What does that mean? What are we talking about? What are we serious about? Alright, 2 more. And then we can go back. I'm gonna remember to grab cart in case we ever go from the underpass side. Underpass? Underworks. Underworks? Foundation. It's an old joke. Oh, Grandpa maybe strikes again? Is that what it is? I get the Shirley reference. I watched the movie. Okay. And now we go into the classroom and we just hope for the fucking best with these redraws. I didn't even need a redraw. That's crazy. Grade 8. It is finally time. Erotic vocabulary? Ooh, boy. Oh, this is fucking exciting. Okay. Surely you can't be serious. I am serious and don't call me Shirley. I only ever remembered the don't call me Shirley thing. Fuck yes. Okay. I got a hall pass. That's useless. I think. I can get a billiard room. Yes, I know the movie Airplane Squirrel. Thank you. Now, do I get a utility closet? No. I got the billiard room for the keys, because that's the reasonable thing to do. But that's for later. Okay. Paired with a verb can mean I will or I won't. The asterisk, okay. Oh, fuck. This is exciting. Create group. Classroom. Grade 8. So, let's learn erosion. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this just because I have been taking screenshots of all these, like a collection at this point. Okay, so we have erogen affix pairings. Which is interesting. Wait, is oven never a erogen? Is that just an erogen phrase? Future. Oh boy, we're gonna learn some shit. Earlier Rajan did not use any verbs, so today the rare usage of verbs are comprised almost entirely of loan words and are mainly used to describe physical actions. Okay. Let's get some worksheets. By the way, can we talk about the fact that these worksheets are complete garbage? As in, the teacher just doesn't tell you what exactly you did wrong? Like, what kind of worksheet is that? I know it makes sense for this, for the... context of the puzzle of having to figure shit out by yourself, but like, I would hate that teacher. Like, you gotta you gotta B plus. You gotta C. What did I do wrong? I'm not gonna fucking tell you. That's really silly. Whole world is kind of puzzly though. I mean, clearly. Okay, let's see if we can figure this out. Room drafting is a real in-universe thing. I mean, I assume so, based on like the prints and how they're like canonically a thing. Okay. How does the staff even get around then? Well, by drafting, obviously. There's in... Hold on. I think it's around here somewhere that I have it. Wait, no. See, very carefully. Kind of love that, to be honest. I would love school if I had to solve puzzles instead of memorize bullshit. Very true. Oh no, that's not it. Probably is over here then somewhere. That's Mrs. Babbage, Danny Moraine, Kimberly Thompson. There it is. For the past 3 days, I've been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Can anyone tell me if this is typical, and if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way the doors work, but I must admit, I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. That's an actual in-lore canonical thing. It actually just happens. That is actually a thing. Okay, let's see. Actually crazy how invested I can get in game lore when it takes figuring out to understand compared to IRL history. Yes! Oh my god. So real. I love the history of this world already. It's crazy. Can we figure out Nev prefix is new. So never is new future or start of future. So what does Oven mean? I have OV toward. I don't know what INN then means. But it feels like towards a whatever future. Do we have any in here? Doesn't seem like it. Imagine sleeping in the guest room, but then you don't get drafted tomorrow. Just stuck in the back rooms. It's crazy. Is there even a point in trying to figure these out? Imagine having to take a shit and trying to draft the lavatory. Honestly, the lavatory is pretty rare for what it really is. Oh yeah, this thing. Or say, I'd say, Sage. Does that have kitchen sink? We'll have to do. Don't. Why is there talk about gates? I hate this. I already have PTSD for anything that mentions gates. Wait, did I just make you remember that might be something? Yeah, of course it is. There's no shot that the fact that gate is one of the vocabulary words is a coincidence. There's no way. I need to check some stuff. Do it after stream. Fair enough. Hmm. Interesting. I don't know if there's anything right now that this helps me with. The only things I could think of are the small texts here. But it doesn't really... EJ, is that a... That's not a prefix. You can just solve it when you need it, I guess. How... Hold on. How does this make sense? A large house. US house. Huum. Hewum. Large house. Towards. And et just means east. So, hold on. I'm gonna have to... There's more vocabulary here then. That is not on the thing. So we have bonus vocabulary, I guess. We have et meaning east. I'm assuming or then means west, because we have or sphere and et sphere, and they seem to be the west and east hemispheres of this planet. So or would be west. Okay. Some of these sound like Hollow Knight language. They kind of do. Pretty sure I heard Hornet say Menftre. I guess we're just saying things now. Menftre. That's insane. I kind of intuitively want to like pronounce this differently because it's like a foreign language and just doesn't lend itself to like an English pronunciation. So that is at dawn. English pronunciation is ass. This is just generally true, actually. So this is where... Wait, Nevdao. Start of day. Right, this says first day, or something like that. You can even pronounce individual letters, and most other languages do. So that's one that's wrong here. For some reason I want to make a number station now. What is a number station? What does that mean? I love that this guy just wrote down... Wait, is that the wrong one then? What does ul as a prefix mean? I'm guessing that means the can you. That's like that meaning, can you. Ul as a prefix is can you. Or something like that at least. Because these two have both of those. But that would mean that this is the only one he got wrong. Maurice. BP radio station and sends spoken numbers at certain times of day. Damn. Fair enough. ARGS spy stuff. Awesome. Oh, you'll perhaps. Am I missing that somewhere, or is that just like clarification on what exactly it means? You know what? I'll make vocab here, and then prefix here. Well, perhaps, I guess. I'll just leave it at that for now. There's that little bit under the affix thing. Oh, similar to ul / lu. I see. I missed that, thank you. And then we have a suffix thing that's probably going to stay empty for now, because I guess lu would be the opposite then? Looking at the pattern of how these things work. Because these are always spelled backwards. And that has the backwards meaning. So lu would be perhaps not. I don't know. Alright. I don't know if there's much point in figuring the rest out here right now. We can maybe cross-reference this with The big geography box. Might as well drag that up here. In eclipse, is eclipse. Isles of Orsay. Orsay? What does say mean? Do we have say anywhere here? I don't think we do. Orsay. It seems to be a suffix. So or is east, west. I mean, wait, why is the... How does that make sense? Say. A lot of say. I have no idea what that means. I don't know if there's much soft here to figure out aside from that. West side, east side as in hemisphere? Well, that's the title. We have Etsphere and Orsphere. But Orsay is on the Etsphere map. Which is interesting. We also have Edgesay, which we don't have a prefix of. Edge. Oceans. Oh shit, you might be right. Sea, yes. Say, sea. You're so right. Oops. Say, sea, ocean. So those are just the oceans. Gotcha. That makes sense with the positioning then. So there, this is just the first sea? That's interesting. At the last sea. First and last sea. And that goes down to the South Pole, which has the number 8 on it for some reason. So that's interesting. Might have named them in the order they found them. Well, if they called this one... Oh, first top, is that... First top? Maybe. Might be, yeah. But if they called this Orsay, then they would have to have started off here, right? Because from here, Orsay would be west. That's crazy. And the first ocean is the one between the two? Don't know what edge means as in EJ. Oh, insay. Hold on, what was in? That was some... Wait. We don't know what in means. Because that's Oven... Oven Nevere. So we don't know what in means, but we know it's a word. If in means north, or something like it, then Oven Nevere would mean toward north? Toward north? Start of a new future? Something? Is that what Owen Nevere means? be like ancient Greek where words have multiple contained meanings. Probably. Did I read that out already? I don't remember. Oh well. I'm spending a lot of time here. I want to go to the billiard room. I want to get keys. I want to see if I can do something. Oh my god. 23 minus 3 times 3. Fuck. Divided by 6, that's 10. Where's 10? Am I 10? 1 times 18 divided by 9 squared. Crazy. Did I do that wrong? Wait. 1 times 18 divided by 9 is 2 squared, right? Am I silly? One times 18 divided by 9 is 2 squared. You squared not am I what? Am I being stupid? What do you mean it's not 4? What else would it be? Uh-oh. Apparently it's 2. That can't be right, right? It's a square. It can't be... There can't be... The solution can't be 2 when there's a square. Right? Am I being silly? 1 plus 4 plus 17 is 22. 21. 4 squared, 16. There's a key card. Damn. Okay. What's the difference between green and yellow square? There's no green squares. Right? Am I going crazy? Do we have green squares? Are those a thing? Alright, I think I'm gonna go through the foundation, actually. Wait, I can't go through the foundation. Mivy colorblind. I'm pretty sure Mivy's colorblind, but the plus sign colors have always been blue to me. Blue is plus, yellow is minus. Wasn't the bullseye in the second to last one green? There's no green. Green is not a thing. We have math somewhere. Mathematics. Addition is blue, subtraction is yellow, multiplication is pink, and division is purple. Yes, Mimi, please do a blue-green colorblind test. Is that a thing? Blue-green colorblindness? I don't think I can get through the foundation because I don't have the water level set to bring me across. I can't. That absolutely is. I mean, it's turquoise, but I'd call it blue rather than green. It's teal. I guess teal is the more appropriate color. I definitely feel like it's more on the blue side, personally. I would consider this a blue more so than green. Squirrel gets me. Also, hi Deli, welcome. Welcome to the stream. And like, look at the math worksheet. This is very clearly blue. This is not even a question. This is not teal. This is very, very clearly blue on this math worksheet. These numbers are blue. They're not green. There's no doubt about this. You can't tell me that this is green or teal. Anyway. Yeah, I don't think I can get to the foundation because I don't have a way down there, I don't think. I'm already autopiloting past everything anyway, so I might as well just go with it at this point. The dartboard stuff is absolutely not green. You know what? Can we pull up? Can I watch the VOD about this? Teal is not green. Teal is... My god. I love that this is where we've gone to. Teal is teal. This is true. Hold on. Can I watch... Yes, I can rewatch the current recording. So we have this, right? Next. We can rewatch to very recently. Would be west. It's probably gonna take a while, but... And now what we can do is we can take a screenshot of this, copy it, paste it into a image editor, and get the color code and then see what color the color code represents. Then we'll have a dedicated answer to whether the dartboard edition is blue or green. That sound good to everyone? That sound fair? It's actually bluer than teal. I have to agree personally. The bold changed between the last two dartboards. Okay, well, I guess we'll look again then. I don't know if there's much point in... Apparently it's 2 squared, right? Squared. 2 squared, not... Am I... What? Am I being stupid? What would it be? Right, apparently it's 2. Uh-oh. Is there a difference between blue square and yellow square? Is that a thing? I kind of just ignored that for the most part. Hold on. Algebra. No, there shouldn't be a difference. But how does yellow square, how does blue square make 2 here then? Because we have 1 times 18 divided by 9, so we have 2. And the answer is 2. So, what does blue square mean that turns 2 into 2? Because this worked out with just being the square, right? 1 plus 4 plus 17 minus 1 minus 17 was 4 squared. And then it went 16. 21. 4 squared. 16. And that's correct. So this is just squared. But blue squared turns the number 2 into the number 2. How does that make sense? Also, yes. This one wasn't 4. The correct solution for this was 2. Cubed makes even less sense. Because 2 cubed would be 8, but the solution was 2. Square root of 2 is not 2. 2 is not the square root of 2. I am overthinking it. I just want to know why that was the way that it was. Sorry. I'll get back to the color discussion, which everyone is here for, clearly. I'm gonna take an average of this area for the color, because it is a bit textured, so I'm gonna take a bigger area and average the color out for fairness. Then I'm gonna take the color code. And we can look at what that means. Is there a color thing here? Is this a good website? Encyclopedia. Let's go with that. Does that have a... Does it say a name somewhere? Cool blue. What are these? Paints. Similar paints. 59% blue. Yeah, it's more blue than green. I'm sorry. Yeah, there's also the color chart here, which shows it's more blue than green. Barely, but it is more blue than green. Blue gamers stay winning. What color is it? Well, it doesn't have a dedicated color name for that exact color code, because that would be like 7 billion colors that we can't really do and have names for each one of them, but it's more blue than green. That's all I care about, to be honest. Shade of cyan, but it has more blue than green in it. Yep. That is correct. I got a key card. I'll take a 2 rarity room. Did I just happen to stumble across the armory? Fucking hell. What is this? What is this? Naming it Mivi Blue. Knight's Shield. Once per day while drafting, you can equip Knight's Shield to ignore the negative effect of any one red room. Okay. That's pretty awesome. There's cannonballs. Morning Star. Knock the locks off chests and trunks. Tomorrow morning, gain 1 star. Okay. Self-igniting torch can ignite and light cannon. This is just a burning glass, but I can buy it now. Oh my god, I just realized something. You know what? I'm actually buying this. I'm absolutely buying this. I mean, at this point, I might as well see where we can get. Locksmith, bunk room, and gymnasium. That's just a better hammer, yeah. It is definitely a better hammer. I might as well just buy it for the bonus star. Also, there is absolutely some shenanigans. And craft with it. Fair enough. But I'm just seeing if there's like a brick in the wall or something that I can press for like a thing to happen, because it feels like that would be something that happens. What I want to see is I'm gonna end the day here, I'm pretty sure, because I'm going all the way back out. What I want to see is whether this thing, I don't think I tried that. We can see. Yeah, no, it doesn't even let you do anything. I also find it interesting that the key card is apparently a crafting item. I have yet to find something that combines with a key card. I want to go down here. Because I want to remember that there's torches here. And I can light them. Oh my god. Tunnel. Always draw a tunnel while drafting this room. That's kind of awesome. Okay, we have a tunnel now. The complete manifest for all the excavation equipment has been rigorously checked and delivered to the upper branch. After tomorrow, the site will be sealed and all remaining hardware will be packed up and transported to the original access tunnel for long-term storage. It's unclear if they will also seal that tunnel after our crew is left, but I suspect they may want to keep ready access to the gear, especially now that they have begun operations in the East Mine. A month ago, I believed that the discovery of gemstones in the cavern was directly linked to the closure of this site, but now I'm not so sure. The Baron doesn't seem the type to value shiny baubles over history. Fair enough. Oops, did not mean to do that. Let me try that again. Another foreman's log. I must go because spoilers. I mean, the rest of it is probably not going to be spoilers. This is pretty much the end of it. I'm pretty sure this is just the blueprint and nothing else. But that is pretty cool. Yeah, I can't make it all the way back anyway, so I might as well call it a day here. But that is awesome. I love that. I think 8th grade is the end of it. I'm pretty sure. I want to believe, because otherwise I'm gonna scream. want to read. The tunnel count as a hallway? Tunnel. Going under all obstacles, the tunnel pierces through walls and rooms alike. This crudely excavated passage looks to be the work of someone determined to get where they are going, regardless of whether the house's floor plan is accommodating or not. Gotcha. What if the number 8 is a red herring and it's all about the number 9? If that's a thing, that would be crazy. That would be insane. Yep, yep. Oh yeah. Escape route. I'm very curious. Oh, I got gallery once and I didn't understand it. So I kind of just left it there. Gallery is some bullshit. I have reason to believe, though, that the gallery is somehow relevant, though. Install it with the info in the actual gallery. Okay, so I was just stupid. Do we go hovel or movement, or do I go trading post for the potential of crafting items? It's really bullshit, though. That sounds like fun. That puzzle actually made me think less of the game. Oh my god. Alright. Well, I've only had the gallery once and I've never even seen it since then. So I looked up the last painting solution. I'm glad I did. Okay. Understood. Early security is based as hell. Like a chapel for the connectivity. Alright. Keycard system. I'm gonna change the offline mode to unlocked because that never does anything bad for me. Do we gamble? Sure, let's gamble. What are those rooms on the monitors, actually? I'll get there in just a second. I want to remote into the laboratory in case there's a good experiment today that we can do. Research logs. Right. Experiment setup. Each time you bypass the security door, set your steps to 40. That seems pretty useful. Assuming I don't get security doors immediately, which I hope I won't. Right, so these are the rooms. That's the vault, the pool room, the ballroom, gallery, the nook. That's the archive, and that's the one that matches up with the note. This one. That's the same layout of monitors. It's got the 3, 3, got 3, 3. And the square of 2x2 here with 1 at the bottom, that's definitely this one. And that's the archives. You can see the ladder, that's the shining thing in the center. and everything around. This is the archives. That's the gallery. Try shooting the monitor to delete it. I wish I could. The gallery, that's the nursery, that's the showroom, I believe. That's security. That's a hallway. Don't know which one. Office, walk-in closet, spare room, storage, whatever. Wine cellar. Another vault? Do we have two vaults? Are those different vaults? They look exactly the same. Second Nook camera. Music room. And library. That note is interesting. This one. What about this note? Now I have to delete it, right? Yeah. I have no clue what it means. Gonna go with a Nook, cause don't need gems this run. Commissary might actually be interesting. Let's see what the commissary has for me. Gem, sledgehammer, running shoes. I could get a sledgehammer. I'll get a sledgehammer. Okay, we can just circle around here, basically. Awesome. Sure, I'll get that then. Don't even get like a trunk or something in here, that would be awesome. After buying the sledgehammer, but I guess not. Missed opportunity to spawn 50. Oh my god, you're so right. Oh, I could have done that. Oh, fuck. Actually wonder if it stops spawning them at some point. Yeah, with the lavatory. I could have had chests spawn every time I open a security door. That would have been fucking awesome. Conservatory, sure, we'll take that. Conservatory's awesome. Get trash plus chests. Can you just break the game? Maybe, who knows? We can make the aquarium commonplace. That would be fun. It does cost a gem. Conference room is unusual. Spare bedroom is commonplace. That makes sense. Conference room is free. What if I make this commonplace? Make that commonplace? Unless you're drafting up really easily. Fair enough. I'll make the conference room commonplace. Oh my god. And the aquarium standard. I'm sure that'll be fine. Yeah, I've already had this. And thank you for the head pats. They are greatly appreciated. Let's see, workshop. What do we have? I feel like I missed something in this room. We have a lever. Broken lever. Sledgehammer plus broken lever, and then I need a battery pack. There was the maid photo. Oh, yeah, that is true. I do faintly remember something like that. Garage? Might actually be sick. 'Cause I think if there is a battery pack, it's in the trunk of the car, right? I think that's the thing. And keys are a thing here too, which is great. Like if I get the car keys, I can open that and get a battery pack, and then maybe I can finally make whatever battery pack plus lever plus sledgehammer does. Oh, screw it, passageway. For the movement. Oh, I get steppies back, right! That's actually kind of awesome. Laboratory, armory, storeroom. Is there a point to getting the armory? I don't think so. I think I might be best off with the storeroom. E and gem. Alright, and then we need to go east. Hallway. Always good. Always great, actually. I'll take a hallway. And it's a dead end. Oh my god. Okay. Well, in that case, I'll take a walk-in closet. I don't know if battery packs can spawn in here. I don't think they can. Telescope. Dice. And 2 gems. Okay, cool. Awesome. So that's that. And then over here, we really just have this one thing left to go through. Ooh, drawing room here would go kind of crazy. I'll use a key. Vault, armory, parlor. If I had any guarantee that I could get something to spend my money on here, I would get the vault. I mean, I guess we can gamble on the vault. That would be kind of cool. You know what, fuck it, we get the vault. Get the vault. See what's over here. Get a conference room, which is good mobility. I have to be careful with my steppies, I think. So I'm gonna leave that there. Once you look into it, it ain't red. They are blue. Earrings are... what does that mean? I'm confused. Oh, Kitten is actually based right now? Alton, one of the high-end shops, would kill. Yes, it would. Oh, I don't have the key. Oh my god, I don't have the key card. That's right. Oh boy. Okay. Every red room? That would only be one. I'm gonna see what I can get out of these rooms. Furnace, maid's chamber. We could get this. Isotope maxing. Which would kinda... Club sandwich is just a sandwich. It just gives you steppies. It just gives you food. Could draw this. This would synergize with the tomato soup in the kitchen. Go kind of crazy with that. But actually, no, I can't do that. I have to... No, I have to get a... I have to get a thing here. I have to get a key. So I need a utility closet here, actually. That was the most clutch utility closet. I can only make it so that when I open... when the power goes out, all the security doors open automatically. That I can do from security. But I need to actually turn off the power myself with a utility closet. And I can fix my steppies by just opening this door now. Boiler room, parlor. Well, this one's kind of obvious. And now we have 40 steppies again. Awesome. That went very swimmingly. I was not close at all. Okay, let's see. Get another key. Laboratory, courtyard, corridor. Access to East Wing might actually be based. I'll take a courtyard, that's worth the steppies. And there's another security door over there so we can reset our steppies again. Grab the 2 gems, because might as well. Locked, of course it is. Steam-powered steppies. You know what? I'll go for an observatory. We have the telescope, so that's a good thing. Can we see what door there is? It's a normal door. Alright, I'll go down this way then first. Oh, that's the major diamond thing. And that's... Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Awesome. And then I get the same thing again? Crazy. Alright. Locksmith, study. Spend gems to redraw floor plans? With 18 gems would go kind of hard. At the same time, the locksmith would be cool. Hold on. Hold on. I'm getting the locksmith. I'm absolutely getting the locksmith. I have an idea. I have a theory. I'm getting my money. From the vault. I also want to see if there's anything in here, or if this is just... Yeah, no, there's nothing in here. Nothing pickupable. So... if I do this... Special keys, yes, Smithy, you know what I'm going for. How much is a special key? It's only 8. So I can get 7 special keys. Do I have a special key? I don't have a special key. I'm just gonna get special keys. Can I only get one? I guess we'll see. Doesn't matter. We'll find out. There's a good chance. Silver key. Okay, they're sold out. Damn. I did try lockpicking. Both in the game and IRL, actually. I was really hoping that we could just keep getting special keys. And eventually just get the vault key. That would have been awesome. I guess I'm keeping my money for now. Don't really need to use it yet. It is pretty fun IRL. I think the pawns make it hard. What do you mean? Oh, missing the thumbs? Well, actually, that's a lie. I have thumbs. Despite what it might look like. Oh, music room? I want to test something with the music room, actually. Hold on. I don't know if you guys know this. Oh, that's my software. Hold on. 1 second. Let me change the settings. Tracking, web camera. Track arms and hands. I have thumbs. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry you had to find out this story. By the way, this is never on screen. I only made this joke the first stream. These are my blueprints. By the way, this has been on this model the entire time. I've just never made the joke. So, blueprints. Very funny. Anyway, back to the game. Playing Blue's Clues. I want to test something about the music room. I haven't washed my hands for 2 months. No, I just keep making them blue. For every stream. And oh, special keys. I can use a silver key here. Silver key is the thing that leads to many doors, right? That would actually be kind of based up here. Rotunda. Got a rotunda. I have steppies to spare. I'm sure there will be a security door up here somewhere. Great Hall. If I had a foyer, that would be awesome. Oh, this counts as a security door, by the way. By the looks of it. That's interesting. Does the wait room trigger before or after I get the bonus from the lab? I guess we're gonna do some science. It triggers before. Wait, it didn't consider that a security door, even though the thing looked like it was a security door. Okay, well, there's a security door right there. That's fine. That's okay. Scammed. I did get scammed. This is tragic. I think it was a visual bug, maybe. Banana in there. Clock tower. Great Hall. Code check. Well, over here, I think the Great Hall is the only real option I have. Nursery, parlor, or closet? I don't like any of these here. I don't really know what I'm looking for. You know what would be great here? A chamber of mirrors would be great here. Mechanarium. That's completely useless. I guess I've never actually drafted the mechanarium. Oh, stretchy time. And hydrate. Thank you guys for the care packages. You're so nice. Alright. Might as well draft this because I've just never been here. How do the diagonal things work then? How does that... Care package? What is this door? Oh, goodbye. Oh, shit! Okay. So that's where that is. Understood. I think I have those somewhere down here. Mechanarium. Lever. Get levered. Hell yeah. Interesting. So the mechanarium and the secret garden have a lever for the west antechamber door. Interesting. Now I have leverage. Indeed I do. I wonder if there's more stuff. If I get more doors. Oh, this is locked? I can buy more keys. I'll be fine. Cloister of Vrenna. Honestly, sure. Why not? Give me all the movement. I'm gonna go down to the pantry. I think. I'm gonna go back and buy myself a bunch of keys, actually. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Oh shit, right, they close. I forgot that's how this works. Let's go there. Buy a set of keys. Surely that's gonna last me, right? Maybe I'll buy another set of keys. And maybe just one more. I have 10 keys. This should be fine. Okay, are you still open? No, you're not. That one's locked. Awesome. Enough for a locker room. I don't have the pool room, so I can't even really do a locker room. That door's locked. Do I go here? Right, there's the mechanarium. We can go over to the cloister from here. That's a door. Treasure trove. God, if I get a fucking freezer at the end of this, that would be crazy. And I can get free steppies out here anyway, so I'll be fine. Door's locked. Trophy room. Attic? I've never been in the attic before. Trophy room isn't worth it anyway, so might as well go for an attic. Okay. Coin. Key. Gem. Attic is a bishop room as well. Interesting. Magnifying glass. Another key. Battery pack. Thank you for the head pats, Queso. Oh my god. And a shovel. And a key. And whatever this is. Trophy room is not a shop, no. April 12th. Dear Miss Marigold. 6 steps doesn't matter. I can reset myself to 40. There's a security door in the cloister. Dear Miss Marigold, thank you so much for giving our editors the opportunity to consider your illustrated children's book, The Red Prince. Unfortunately, I regret that we have come to the conclusion that although the illustrations are wonderful, we do not think the material is a good fit for Ruffington's current catalog and therefore will not be pursuing a partnership at this time. If you provided us with a return envelope, your manuscript will be returned to you, otherwise it has been recycled. Thank you again for your thinking of us here at Ruffington, and do not be discouraged to submit any work you complete in the future. We wish you every success in finding a home for your book. Thomas Yanders, editor. Ruffington Red Publishing, Children's Book Department, 205 Conquet Street. Conqueta something. Bunch of numbers. Change the ending to political. Interesting. I'm gonna put that kind of like up here. Attic. Another swan figure. Lots of swans. Another cog from the... Oh. Hello, sir. Swan songs? True, that is a thing, isn't it? That's the password. It's also a license plate on the car. Here's another photo that I don't know what the fuck to do with. Ron Swan song? Is that a thing? Who are you? I don't recognize her. There's a plane. Things. Window. Give me all your bacon. Swan and attic too. Yeah, there's a lot of swans. I know the things, the crests, the Epson family's crest has swans on it, and I know the Epson side of the family is from Araja, so there's probably some correlation there. I doubt they would just have a swan in their family crest if it wasn't somehow related to them. Alright, there we go. This is a security door. This gives me steppies. There is actually a pool room here that I could get. Actually, the only reasonable thing to get here. Very clutch with the steppies, but it works. I think the last names are not references in that one language. Probably not. We can check our linguistics notes. Ep. Sen. No, not really. I still want to know how the fuck I get in there, because I know it's possible. I just don't know how. Okay, but before I do anything else... I guess I can go back through here. I want to go back to the workshop, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 steppies away. That'll be fine. The fucking door's locked. Oh my god. Fine, I have enough keys. Don't care about your stupid locking vestibule doors. I am crashing out a little bit. Also, I have a shovel. Why have I not been digging? I kind of just forgot that I had that. And then we get to the workshop. Okay, now I want to see sledgehammer plus battery pack plus broken lever. Power hammer. Or jackhammer. Guys, I'm taking a power hammer. You know what? I have a theory of at least 3 places I can use this at. Knock down weaker brick walls. Yep. Okay. I've never had the power hammer before, but I have a suspicion where I can use this. That's a key. Awesome. I have a few suspicions, actually. First one. It's a powerful hammer. This is true. No, I'm less optimistic about this one because it specifically said brick walls. But it's worth a shot, I think. Oh my gosh. Castle. Huh. Interesting. Why are the 2 lines after? This is what I was talking about. Yeah, I figured. I remember castle. no clue what the fuck. What castle? I had... I just realized what this means. Oh my god. Hold on. Wait. Just a second. Let me get my broken copy of the book. It is part of the sigil. And it's got the... Probably violet then. Wait. So that's Araja. So we know Araja is not industrial. We know Araja is... What was it? The flower one. What was the flower one? Poetic. There's a cat in the kennel. I'm gonna have to scare it away when I get there. No, this is poetic flower type thing. Flower thing. That is true. I do remember the... cat. It doesn't really have anything else here, does it? Flowey, is that you? We're not playing Undertale here. This is a serious big brain game. Okay, so that gives me confirmation on... Hold on. I'm learning things. We just learned Arajan, and we know because I just saw this. Rotunda is clockwise room in Arajan. If we assume, do we have the word for room? I don't assume so, but if we assume that Unda is room, then Rot would be a prefix for clockwise, which would coincide with this fucking thing, which says rot on it right here. But I have no fucking clue what this means. I don't know. It's like a rotary dial for a vault. Yeah, I'm still waiting for a vault to have this kind of thing. And I still have a few rooms to draft. I really hope I can get there. I guess, wait. Second... Wait, where does this go? I think this... Do I have a keycard? I don't have the keycard. I can't go here. I wasted Seppi's. Oh, I did... Wait, hold on. I did snap castle, but then I didn't actually paste it in here. Good call, maybe. Thank you. Okay, so... I do not have paste history turned on, no. Where did I put that note? I put that near here, probably, right? There was a note somewhere. I don't remember where it was. Treasure trove was here. There it is. Precipice. Castle. No idea what the fuck that means. We're about to have an ad, by the way. I think I might actually take a quick ad break, because I didn't take one for the 2-hour mark. And I do definitely need to use the bathroom. So I'm thinking of taking a short break and then getting to the second place that I suspect I can use this power hammer at after the ad break. Break it, take, and walk around. What does that even mean? Okay. Foundation. Alright, we get on here now. And then I'm gonna go up to the wall, and we're gonna break it after the ads. Gotta keep that suspense up. Because I remember back here, there was a really suspicious... There it is. It's even a brick wall. And we can break it. Okay. This thing is a fucking life changer. Holy. Okay. We're gonna take a short ad break. And we'll be back in just a few minutes to break this fucking wall. And I'll see you guys then. And we're back. And it is time to break this fucking thing. Okay, I have to say that is not what I expected. High pressure condenser. Remove power blocks. Okay. Well, this is just the red box that we saw that we already opened. So I think this is not necessarily news to us. Because what was the name? Sealed entrance. There are numbers, which is interesting. But that kind of just led to this, I think. Excavation progress is going smoothly, and crew spirits are higher than they have been in weeks. I believe this increase in morale is in no small part due to the installation of the boiler, which has honestly been a godsend. We now have steam power and no longer have to rely on raw muscle to scrape and heave at the clay like dogs. The new steam power hoists and winches are fully operational, and we have been able to unearth over 5 times as much sediment per shift as we had been previously excavating. Awesome. Great for you guys. Sealed entrance. So this is just a hint toward the red box room. Oh my god! Oh, this is the game changer. This is big. This is massive. This is great. I get free entrance to down here from the outside, from the grounds. That's sick. Alright. Maybe I do remember one more room. But I can't get into it right now, is my issue. The one I remember is annoyingly interesting because it's the secret garden. I remember there was one wall in the secret garden that was particularly breakable. But I don't think I can get there. Not just that one. If I've already seen it, I would like for you to tell me. I'm gonna grab myself a club sandwich. And I have 2 red, technically 3 red rooms, so tomato soup would get me 15. That's... There we go. Also a green room. Oh, but you don't remember which room exactly. Alright, I'm gonna get all the way back up there. We can dig here, which I forgot last time. Coins. Turnip. Do I get more keys? I don't think I need them. I have 11 keys. I have walls here. Looks start. Yeah. I mean, I can afford an extra pack of keys. I might as well, just to be safe. Notice this hole in the wall? There's no hole in the wall. What are you talking about? There's nothing here. That would be crazy. You did make me double check, to be fair. Next to the hose. We can go back there. Sorry. Right, let's go in here. I can use all the keys in here. Might as well. That actually gained me keys. I don't think it's breakable. If it's on the way, I'll pick it up again. I'll check just to make sure. Right, that's that. Use a key here. Gamba Great Hall, hell yeah. And that goes to the door. And this one has a gem. Alright. Laundry room, archives, parlor. Laundry room might go crazy. I don't remember what options I have in the laundry room. Oh yeah, wait, I don't have... Right, that doesn't actually go that crazy. I forgot. And the permanent stuff is unpowered, so it doesn't really do anything for me, actually. Nursery study, West Wing Hall. And we'll go here. How the fuck did that count as a... How did that count as a fucking thing? How does that make sense? Oh, that was not a security door. That's silly. Was it lockpicked? No, it was just a normal door. Maybe it would have been a security door if it wasn't a Great Hall door? Does the Great Hall override security doors? But it was still like kind of considered a security door? I have no fucking clue. I'm gonna take a veranda. Because dig spots. Ooh, and I got to sledgehammer this open. That's a lot of keys. Holy shit. And another dig spot right here. Unremarkable rock. Awesome. Nothing of particular note over here. Alright. I want to go back this way. And I think I'm gonna go here into the rotunda. Is this? Oh, there's some cogs. Right, I can go north from here. That's locked. Trophy room, office, closet. Rotate floor plans. Oh shit. Oh, that's kind of cool. Hold on. I don't have an east lever though, so I don't really need to get in there anyway. Take an office, I guess. I'll rotunda the rotunda one more time. Oh yeah, there's a gem in here. Get rotated, idiot. Nothing in here. That is a bit of a shame. Take a key. Laboratory. Oh my god, code check is actually super based right now. I'm absolutely going to code check the fucking... I already have an item checked in here. You know what? I don't need the burning glass anymore. If I got the armory, I can just buy a torch. I need to check in the power hammer though. Like, that's super important. Okay, and then we go here. See what's in here. Nursery, darkroom, parlor. Nothing that really matters. Checking for more hammering. Yeah, no, that doesn't matter. We got to go in here. Old shoe. Awesome. Great. Where would we be doing more hammering? I don't think we have anything to check right now. Yeah, these are mini rooms. I don't know if there's any relevance to them, because like, these are mini rooms because the aquarium counts as every type of room, right? So, this is the bedroom. This is the red room, the archive. That's the shop. The laundry room. That counts as a hallway, because that's the furniture from the hallways. That's a green room. So yeah, this is just like a thing. All right. Well, I think that's that. I don't think there's anything else. I have the power hammer checked in, which is super important because that thing was bothering me so much. And aside from that, I think we're good. I think that's a good spot to end it. I don't have the master bedroom. I already did this. Yeah, basement wall. Secret garden wall is still a sledgehammer spot. Alright. Well, you know what? We're gonna go do a funny little thing now. Because it's probably gonna be the end of the stream. And I don't really have much else that I think I have the brain power for today. So we're gonna go downstairs and try to fix those fucking... That would have been an option, but I think the chapel is already so loaded from how often I use it that, like, it would have been like 5 gold. That really doesn't make that much of a difference. Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to be going here. I forgot. I want to fix those fucking Morajai boxes, because they are such a conundrum to me. I don't understand why I don't understand them. Card is already put back. Oh, then never Okay, so I have the Morajai box and Fen and Morajai. That I haven't opened yet. Right, that was this one. Huh. So that's one of the corners. But I still don't understand how to... get the rest of them. If I press this now, I'm gonna do that. I can turn these reds, but then I'm dead because I can't do anything with the grays. How do you get the reds down here? I need to get these reds down somehow, and I don't understand how. That doesn't do anything. That makes that do a thing. This just kind of rotates that around. Can't make the oranges black because there's never two black tiles on the board. Can't make them white for the same reason unless... No, that doesn't count as white. Okay. Am I stupid? Am I just being silly? Like if I do that, then I get to do that. Orange doesn't like that. Like I can get this there, which doesn't actually help me at all. Does that, which is cool. And get the thing up there, but then I don't have the... Hold on. No, I'm just spinning in circles here. This makes no sense. Make this red. which doesn't really help me all that much. Yeah, no, I don't get this one. I don't see how this one's supposed to work because I can never move these oranges out of the center. I don't get it. Unless I'm missing something stupidly obvious. Which I very well may be. Alright, you rotate all around. Wait, what the fuck is white doing? Are there rules to the white tiles that I'm not aware of? Oh my god. Well, that makes that a lot more reasonable. Okay. I understand how the white tiles work now. The white and gray one specifically. Here we go. So it wasn't that I was stupid, I just didn't know all the rules. So if I do this, and then I do this, then I do this, oh my god. That makes so much more sense. Okay. So that turns both of those black. Which lets me turn this black. Which, I don't actually know if that helps me in any way, but it's cool that I can do it. Hold on, I gotta think about this so. Because if I press this, the blacks all turn to red, and then I'm still missing one corner, so that's not the right solution. I mean, this has to be the right thing to do for the start. There's no way... Oh wait, and then I can do this, and I can turn this white. Which lets me... get those. I don't know if that actually does anything for me. Hold on. I can get you white as well. I have a bunch of whites and a black. If I press this now, we have a lot of black. Hold on. Move this up there, move that over there. Oh, but then, oh god. Okay, I see it, I see it, I see it, I see it, I see it. Alright, so we do that. Then... what did I do? Alright, I can make this white. Which lets me... yeah, these are just supposed to be white, I think. Hold on. How did I make that white before? Can do that to make this one white. And then rotate this around to make all these white. And then if I just do that, that does it. Oh my god. Okay, finally. The more die boxes can stop taunting me. I've solved them all. Thank God. So I can tick those off the to-do list. And I now also understand how the white and gray tiles work, which is great. 4 more to go. 5 more to go. I don't actually have the sigil for this one yet. I guess if we really want to be stupid about it, we can try and guess parts that we don't know. I know a lot about Araja, but I don't know what most of these symbols mean. So if I were to try that, it would be a complete guessing game. Why did I do that? I know this is the right symbol. Imagine if that was just it. That would have been crazy. Actually, no, that can't be it, because this could be it in theory. That could not be it in theory. Yeah, no, there's too many options with the rays. I don't know enough about the rays. I'm not gonna brute force this. Too unknown is too much. I don't know enough about the rays. These bars, I have yet, look, I've had good amounts of money. I just never get the fucking bookshop. I've had 2 or 3 opportunities where I had a library and it just didn't give me the bookshop. I'm sorry. I would have if I had the opportunity to, Scroll. Absolutely, I would have. You know this. The game just doesn't want me to. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm calling it a day. This was a good day. We got a lot done. The sigil book would do you good. Hi, Crossley. Also, thank you, Kesa, for the hydrate. I'm actually running out of water, so that's a good call. But yeah. So, I think I'm gonna call it here for today. We had a pretty good run. Used up all your RNG on accidentally solving the clock tower, clearly. I fucking love this game so much. Now, before I forget, I want to see Mechanarium extra doors. I want to see... I already have the sledgehammer spot. Or were we just talking about? We were talking about sigil book, but we already have that. Yeah, I don't remember. Either way. I'm gonna call it here for today. We had a good run. This was a really, really fun run. I had a great time. Finally getting that fucking sledgehammer and finding new things. Even though I have no idea what castle means yet. I'm sure there's absolutely no relevance to it being in the chess related room. Zero relevance to castling, as in chess. Probably, maybe, I don't know. No clue. More blueprint streams before Friday. You kind of did, Carlsian, sorry. I'm gonna have to head out soon. Dinner bell's gonna go off soon. I call it dinner bell because it only really rings when there's dinner. But, yeah. There will... I don't actually know. One thing that I've actually been thinking about is... I don't know. I don't know if I should do stuff off stream. I just realized, looking at the notes, I have a to-do item, unfreeze freezer ice. Porch armory. I'm sure we can unfreeze the freezer ice with that thing. Okay. Anyway. Freezer ice was the sanctum key. I don't know if it is a sanctum key. It is a key, but I think it's a prism key that's locked in there. There's a prism key and there's some kind of letter that we haven't read yet that's also locked, but there's no sanctum key in the freezer, I'm pretty sure. Because furnace the freezer. Well, we already did that, and it unfroze the small ice, but it didn't unfreeze the freezer box ice. The only two sanctum key locations that I'm not entirely certain of yet is held by a king on this throne. I can't unpower the freezer. I don't have an option for that. The only two, you know what? We'll go back here. Only two sanctum key locations that I don't know of are held by a king on his throne. No idea what that means. And behind the last door of 8. I also don't know what that means. I do know what that means. Mechanarium. There's, oh my god, there's 8 doors in the Mechanarium. So this is why the Mechanarium extra doors is on my to-do list. Even more so now than before. Well, thank you for making me revisit this, Mivy. So yeah, the held by a king on his throne is the only one I absolutely have no clue about. And, this one I'm unsure of. Because a vault plus deposit box key is clear. This one only makes sense that it's in the music room somehow. Major. But it might spoil something. Well, if it might spoil something, probably need a mirror room for it. Is the Chamber of Mirrors a mechanical room? Because in that case, probably, yeah. Major, if you draft it quite late, it has to be related to the music room, because the music room is the only mention of major keys. Well, it's not the only mention of major keys, but it explicitly says it has a major key in it when you draft it. And this implies that the sanctum key is major, which would imply that it would spawn in the music room. But I have no idea how exactly that works yet. I mean, to get, though. What do you mean? It's hard to get 8. I don't have memory of what rooms there are. All right, there's a mirror room that lets you get duplicates of rooms you've already drafted, right? I forgot. I don't actually remember how that worked. I don't think I've ever had that room, have I? Is that a dedicated room? I'm unsure. Or is that the Chamber of Mirrors that I'm just thinking of that does that? Seems like a lot of grinding for sure. But, yeah, so this is the only one I have no idea about. This one I can do if I just get the right setup. This one I have theories of, and this one seems like a lot of RNG grinding. Hi, Wolfie! Thank you for the clicky click. But yeah, I feel like as unmanageable as the Sanctum keys seemed at the start, we kind of got most of them down. And then it's just a matter of getting the books and getting the history and everything for the sigils. And then that'll be it. I'm pretty sure. Yes, Squirrel, I understand what you mean. I remember that there is a room that lets you draft duplicates of rooms you've already drafted. What I was asking was if the Chamber of Mirrors had that effect, if that was the room, or if there was a separate room that I'm misremembering. That was my question. But, yeah. So, there's a whole gardener stealing the letters subplot too, right? That's not just me thinking that. I have the fucking screenshots. I have the evidence. I have it. I have Yes, it's the Chamber of Mirrors. All right, that is what I was asking. There it is. Apple Orchard. Communicating over text is annoying. Stream delay does not help. But yeah. So anyway, this was a good stream. I had fun. We made a lot of progress, I feel like. And I can't wait to play more. Pretty sure it's him. No clue where he put the fucking thing though. Probably on the inside of the cloister. I still have no idea how to get in there. But we'll see. Either way, God, I still have to get used to this bigger stream deck. This was a great stream. I'm gonna see if we have someone to raid, if we can find someone to raid. Let's see. Leon's Pro. There's a lot of people live. God damn. Need to get used to your bigger deck? Yes, I do. It's as useful as the bigger size is. It is much harder to use my hands on compared to the smaller ones. I said what I said. Anyway. Is anyone streaming blueprints like now, right now? I'm kind of feeling like rating someone new. Smaller streamer, perhaps. Isn't that the usual on that type of thing? Yes. Yes, it is. I am ending. Hi, Free Frag. Blueprints Stream 8. Requires wielding with both hands. Talk about poor timing. You're not the only one who tuned into the stream at the very end. Okay, you know what? Fellow VTuber. Also playing Blueprints. We're gonna do a little raid. We have a raid message, which I'm not gonna forget this time, I promise. Hi queso, bye queso. Hell yeah. So thank you guys for tuning in. Oh my god, my voice. I choked on air. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I know I did. And I will see you guys tomorrow evening for One Off Weekend. Until then, bye-bye. Wait, where's my stream end? There it is. Bye-bye.